Hey team, Mark Zeese here, Bible Land Explorer. I trust all is well with you in the place where you are. The place where I am is on the west bank of the Nile, and we've come here in order to appreciate the mortuary temple of Ramses III, one of the greatest pharaohs of the 20th dynasty. Bible readers know all about the Philistines, right? As a kid, you read the story of Goliath, the giant. Arrgh. What you may not know is that the Philistines were part of a larger folk known as the Sea Peoples, and they likely hailed from the region of the Aegean and came into the biblical heartland in a series of migratory waves during a period of time that we call the Bronze Age. That's like 1,000 or 2,000 years before Christ. Ramses III lived at the beginning of the 12th century BC and built this temple during his lifetime. Figures and inscriptions celebrate his piety as well as his power. The end of the Bronze Age was a catastrophic moment in history. For Ramses, it must have seemed like the whole world was on fire. And that's what's behind the inscription that you see behind me. This particular panel highlights his battle against the Sea Peoples, which took place in the year 1178 BC. Historians call it the Battle of Jahi, as the fighting took place at the site of Jahi on the Egyptian frontier. It's likely located in an area that we call South Lebanon today. This panel is the main source of information for this battle. It's graphic and complicated. Some of that battle took place on the land. Some of the battle took place on the sea. Both phases are represented here on the face of this wall. Egyptian figures are easy to identify. They have shoulder-length hair, no shirts, no shoes, and kilts that reach the knee. They all look pretty much the same. The Sea Peoples, however, appear as different groups or teams. These differences are portrayed with different hats and armor. Team Peliset is likely the biblical Philistines, and they appear here as clean-shaven with feathered headdresses, breastplates, torso armor, kilts. They carry small round shields, straight swords, and javelins. Whoa. Whole Sea People families are depicted here that suggest to us that what's happening is not an isolated military raid, but rather a true migration. The end of the Bronze Age was a time of total social upheaval. Ramses celebrates his victory here over the Sea Peoples. He's driven them off and established some measure of stability in a very unstable time. But we know that the Sea Peoples and the Philistines, or Peliset in particular, return to the eastern end of the Mediterranean Sea and become a nemesis for early Israel in this part of the world.